I must break you.
You won't though, will you?
Join the fight. Join the fight. With the elite, all new gamers shining bright.
Rocky, one of the greatest movie franchises spanning decades of all time. Led and spearheaded by Sylvester the Legend Stallone. By the way, how epic is that guy to this day? And there's been a number of games released on Rocky over the years. And when I was young, I loved Rocky. Who didn't, right? But I loved the Rocky game. And the one I loved was on the Master System. You know why? Because it's so bad it's good. And the characters in it were the real characters. And I was like, oh my God, I can fight Apollo Creed. I can fight Clubber Lang. And the advert to it looked amazing. Training montages and that. Yeah, I didn't like that. However, it's so bad it's good because it's still Rocky related. And today, retrospective, we're going to play Rocky. And I'm going to show you how to do it in a one life clear. Let's go. All right, Rocky scrolls across the screen from the movies. Legendary touch that was. Like that. Like that. You go straight in. Okay. Let me just button bash here and I'll explain the technique to you in a minute. Because I'll get out of breath these days doing this. I used to be an absolute legend on the controller. Oh, it's a long old minute. It's a long old minute. But we've got to do it in real time to evidence the greatness. I don't even need to look at the screen. It's just button bashing. You know what I mean? How long to go? Oh, my word. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The highest you can get is 99. Come on. 99, 100, 101, 102. Right, we cut there a little bit. It's too hard to talk and button bash. However, let me go into the technique on it. So when you do it, essentially use your two buttons. So you have two buttons that work on this game as per the master controllers at the time. Whatever controller you're using, use them. And essentially what you want to do is look a pattern, one to the other, swap, right? But obviously rapid, and all you do is button bash. You can try and get a nice motion going. That seems to work as well. Okay, just a nice motion there, but or like that. But I tend to go just button bash to crazy and get to 99. 99 is the highest you can get. Right, back to the first opponent, which is Apollo Creed. Apollo versus Rocky, let's go. And then I can explain some of the fighting on this, right? So it is now a slow button bash, right? And what happens on this game? Oh, Apollo with the tag? Right, so you do like 4 jabs and then like a power punch comes out, like that uppercut, or you know, depending on your aiming down, or essentially an uppercut, straight hook, or rib shot to the bread basket. But the reason why it was a bit weird, right, is because your character, as in Rocky, moves just back and forth. Oh, he's down, moves back and forward like this, and it's not really controllable. You can move forwards and back yourself, but I guess to do the art of, like, you know, boxing and dancing around, he constantly moves back and forth unless you button bash like this to try and hold him in position. You can duck as well, and it was a beautiful touch to have Rocky in white shorts as per the film. What a freeze frame that is. As per the film, he wears the correct attire. Nice touch. But yeah, it just goes back and forth like this. So you have to really hold forwards and just button bash and connect with them power punches. Now the jabs will also get their energy down, right? But yeah, it's a bit annoying because you just have to connect with loads of them. And it is a bit like the movie, to be fair, the way they just keep getting up. All of them. Especially Drago. He's coming. I've already said in the intro it's going to be a one button clear, but I'll show you how to do it at each stage, because you won't do it without some certain things in the training. But they just keep getting up, and you're like, I've knocked this dude down 7 times. Yeah, they'll get up over and over again. Okay, and eventually you can either get them down 3 times in a round, or obviously if you keep on them long enough, the energy will succumb and they will drop. And Apollo is so easy compared to the other two. It's not really fair because Apollo, what a legendary character Apollo Creed is, by the way. Played by another legend, that is obviously the man Carl Weathers. How much did he nail that role of Apollo Creed? Oh, what a freeze frame that is, by the way. Nice points. I've never got to round like 9, 10, 11. I don't even know if it goes up to that. I assume it does, but I think one of you would drop before you even get there. There's 2 players, then you weren't hitting each other, then you could. But how many times has he been down already? And he'll just keep getting up. Yeah, you have to basically get their energy bar all the way to 0. Look, he's up again. Absolutely destroyed this guy. And he's still trying to box Apollo, legend. Alright, the energy's got to be near the bottom now. Right, come on now. He can't get up again. No. No, he's gone. Right, so I cut it there just to say the next round, you have to get 6, and it was easier to explain it rather than because you're button bashing again, but you have to get 6 or 7 hits per second in this round of training coming up, or you won't beat Drago. Forget about Clubber Lang, you might get past him, but you will not beat Drago, okay? You have to get that rapid, it basically increases your speed tenfold. If you don't get 6 or 7, you might as well start again. Right? Now, how do you get it? Essentially, you're button bashing again, but there is more of a rhythm to this one. So here, for me, like that, yeah, in a rhythm, because you're doing a speed bag, as you're going to see. So you have to get a really nice rhythm together and maintain it for 60 seconds or 100 seconds, whatever it is. It's brutal, but it needs doing. And if you do that, then you're going to complete the game. But if you're not, believe it or not, this is probably one of the most pivotal rounds in the whole game, which is why it's not great, because if you can't do this, the game crumbles around you. And I couldn't talk when I was trying to, you know, do bits of this and record it because it's just too much. So, but we'll put it on the screen and I'll show you what I mean. Let's go. All right, this one you do have to be rapid on this. We need 6 or 7. Can you hear the speed, by the way? I am rapid. I am rapid. It will flip between 6 and 7. Oh, we're a bit out of sync. Get back, get back. Get back. There we go. Got it. It has to stay in that rhythm there, see? If we keep it long enough, it will jump back up to 7 because it takes an average of the 100 seconds or whatever it is. Jump up. I need 7. Am I going to get it? Am I going to get it? Yes, we're going to get it. Oh my word, that was brutal. I need a rest. I can't go on to you, Lang. That was absolutely insane. Wrong button, I was doing duck, I was confused. Right. Same format, same format. Yeah, a bit of bush and bashing. I got to get my energy back after that, to be honest. Right, here's what you do, okay? So that's the maximum I can get. Now, whether a turbo controller would do faster, I don't know. I can't see how it would, to be honest. But you, after that round, is so pivotal to this game. You notice the shorts have changed on the Rock, as per Rocky 3. Down he goes. Yeah, as per Rocky 3. He's now wearing Apollo shorts. What? He's up already. You know, and if you've never seen this movie, I'm sure you all have. Kind of, you know, the kind of dudes who watch this channel, I'm sure you all have. But if you haven't, or you're missing any of the Rocky movies, I'm the kind of guy who even likes 5 as the end of round 1. You know what I mean? I know 5's garbage compared to the rest. I'm fully aware of that. And 6 is probably what 5 wanted to be when they tried to make it. But I still like it. I'd still watch it, you know? I just like anything Rocky. I think it's great. Down you go. Stay down. He won't stay down. He'll be up. Clubber Lang. Another. You know what is in this series as well, which was epic. How good are some of the characters? Like the legendary status of these characters. They're all iconic, absolute phenoms in the movie world in terms of boxers. Apollo Creed, Clubber Lang, Ivan Drago, come on. The original ones. I mean, Tommy Gunn was even good, unfortunately, because he was played, obviously, by a real wrestler. Too much on the brain, boxer Tommy Morrison. It's a very sad... Obviously, Tommy Morrison is no longer with us, and it's very sad how Tommy Morrison's life ended up, because the promise he showed was unbelievable. His early fights, some of his fights, by the way, absolutely amazing. But, you know, even Tommy Gunn, to some extent, as a character I'm talking about, was great. You know, the whole father-son dynamic thing. He'll get up again. It's outrageous. They just keep... It is like the movie. That's the one thing I will give it. They were designed to get up and up and up like the films. You know, that over-the-top boxing. I actually preferred it like that, personally. I know, like, Rocky 6 tried to... when he did have his last fight, tried to move to a more, you know, realistic style with real sounds and real commentary and in a real arena. I know all that stuff, but I just preferred the ridiculousness of Drago, that ridiculously beating the hell out of each other, like with ridiculous shots. I loved that. It was awesome. This guy's going to keep getting up. When will you stay down? Is he up? He's up again. What? How did he get up? No, stay down. Oh, yeah, he's done. He's just a quick cut again there. It's easier for the next round you're about to see. He'll either put the boxing mitts top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Okay. And essentially the speed of them and the positioning of them changes. And the way I kind of do it was, again, I think the maximum you can get is 99. But essentially what you're going to see now is when he puts them up top, right? Or no, say in the early 20 seconds, in the first 20 seconds, just go for a straight 4 to 5 hits of a mitt in the position it's in, because it will remain there. As the round gains momentum, drop the number of hits you do on each and change your position from left to right, okay? Or up and down. Because essentially it lets you hit one, like, say, 5 times for the first 20-ish seconds. The next 20-ish seconds you might do only 3, and then you're down to when it's really fast, it'll hit it twice and move. And it is a bit of just guessing, but basically just switch between the two buttons. One's left punch, one's right punch, and with your D-pad, aim up or aim down. And as you'll see, it's easier to put these explanations in before you see them, just to say, choose your locations wisely. If you get above 90, take it. That's all you need to do. But essentially, just button bash and choose your direction with the D-pad. All right, back to it. Yeah, the purpose of the training, we know it. You don't have to button bash as fast on this one. You're still button bashing, but just not to a ridiculous pace. And basically what you want to do is try and guess the location and try to always be hitting the pad, right? So this one's probably the easiest of all of them, really. In fact, it is. It's a less demanding physically. And all you've got to do is stay above the time clock and make sure you hit or well above. And you want to try and get in like the 90s. Because to qualify, you won't make it to Drago unless you get over 60. But anybody should be doing that. When he says good, is because I'm swapping from left to right punches and stuff like that. So try to swap them around a lot, right? Try and swap them around a lot. Oh, come on. We were doing really well up until then. I need 90. Yeah, we'll get that. We should get that. Yeah, we're done. Good. Sloppy towards the end. I'll take 97. I'll take 97. Right, here's the big one. So we maxed out 99. Then we got 7 hits per second. And now what you'll see is you do 2 jabs and then you power punch. You can get to here by look at the difference it makes. This is going to be what? This is going to be a war. Like literally the film. Oh my word. Oh my word, Drago. He's backed me into the corner hugely. This is going to be a good fight, you know. Right, so yeah, as I was saying, now you do 2 jabs and a power punch. And it's gone from 4 to 2. Essentially because of the training we did, right? And the speed of it's changed. So, oh, the uppercuts. Oh! Come on! What? No! Button bash to get up. It's the first time we've been on the canvas. We're going to get up. Oh, easy. Easy. So, what? Is this on hard mode or something? I didn't even know go up. 1 back. What a war this is already. This is like the movie, for real. Okay, he's up. And yeah, if you don't get like the 7 seconds, or you don't get above 90 on that, you can't beat the guy. Like, you can't do it. You won't get any power punches in. If you were still on 4 punches to get to, you know, your power punches, you're done. You're done against this guy. He's quite hard. So the training is the key. You won't beat him unless you've done the training. But obviously, we've done rather well in the training, so we're going to wipe this guy out. But he's still... I say that, but... My word! My word! What? Yeah, up we get, Rock. Up we get. And here comes the comeback. Oh, he's stuck on the ropes. Look at it. Get down. Ah, needed that respite. Drago's an absolute phenom on this. Yeah, get that Hulking again on the ropes. Get it again. Ah, the distance. Crushing Drago now. He'll be up. Honestly, he's ridiculously hard. I've tried this game, you know, not having that good, you just qualify and you can get to him just about, but you won't beat him. He's insanely difficult and will wipe you out unless you do the training well. And that's why I was kind of, you know, this is unreal. How many times have I been down? My energy's lower down than his. How is that possible? I know for a fact I've tagged this guy more. You know what? What a battle this is, by the way. He's down again. This is an insane match. This is literally like the movie, but he's going down more than he does in the film. Oh, my word. This, you know what? Maybe I won't do this in one take. Just keep going. And he blocks a lot as well. Oh, he's down again. He's down again. This is a great fight. Tagged him again. It can't be like one of us is going to not get up soon. Oh my word. How close is this going to be? Oh, he tagged him. Got to get him out of there quick. Oh my, what? Get up, Rock. Rocco, remember the neighborhood. That was a tough one. What? I'm getting into this guy and I can't stop him. Let's go again. Yeah. Round 4. How many times have they been down each? And he's up on 3 after all them knockdowns. Like, is this the final end boss of all bosses? He's down again. Oh, this is outrageous. This is outrageous. I'm going to have to go down for the 3 knockdowns to get him out of there before he knocks me down. So I won't get up in the end. Oh, them uppercuts have done him. It's over. It's over. TKO. He's out of here. Congratulations, you are the world champion. Ah, and now we will see the ending. Hugs outside of their mansion for reasons, because they never saw each other after the fight, even though she was in the arena. Don't ask me. Well, with an ending like that, you know there's only one thing we can edit in there, isn't there?
Yo, Adrian! I did it!
Look, it's not the best game, is it? You know, it's flawed massively, it's repetitive, it's button bashy, but you know what? For me personally, anything that has Rocky licensing on it ends up in the good category for me. So I'll always have a place in here for Rocky on the Master System. That's it for this one. Take care. Bye-bye.